You can tell that you're in the presence of a border bully when they give you an aversive consequence for showing a sign of well-being or flourishing. In other words, you act a certain way and they try to punish it. Maybe you say, "Hey, I got an A on my paper in school." And they say, "Well, you didn't clean the house today." Or you forgot to shovel the driveway. Or, well, you didn't, you don't look good enough. Or, well, I'm still mad at you because you didn't blah, blah, blah. And this is an example of one of the abuser tactics called reframing your achievement as a failure, right? Another way they do this is you express a free thought, saying like, I think that I have a better idea for how to run this company than you do. And the person says, what, you think you're better than us? No, I don't. But that's a tactic. It's reframing your thinking process into something deviant, right? You think you're better than us when really you just have self-esteem and you think that you're valuable and that your input should be valued by others, just like you value other people's input. Um, Another kind of abuser tactic that border bullies use would be to tell you that you think too much. And really, what you've done is thought at all. You've had some ideas of your own that were caused you to be self-directed, and now this mind guard is swooping in to try to eradicate that. We don't want you thinking for yourself. We want you to just think in the way that we give you permission to think. So if you get told that you think too much, or that maybe you should stop thinking so much, that's usually a sign that you're around someone who is either intentionally or unintentionally having a kind of mind guard effect on you, like a border bully. They're keeping you confined to a certain pattern of life that is earning you less because you cannot achieve your full potential in life without thinking. You have a brain that you might believe your higher power gave to you, or that nature gave to you, or that Darwin's evolutionary theory gave to you. Whichever of those is true, or maybe it was aliens, who knows, right? Whichever of those four are true, the fact remains you have a brain. It's twice as big as any other creature on this planet, a great ape, and the point of it is to help you construct and build things, right? To experience and relate with reality. And if you don't think about stuff, then you ain't going to be doing much relating or influencing or affecting change. So some of the other border bully tactics include maybe you say you want to go see another country or another city, and then they'll say, what, we're not good enough for you? In order to reframe that spirit of adventure into a kind of deviant act, that you don't accept your home life, your origins. Some of the other kinds of tactics that they'll use, involve, I have some, just off the top of my head, some little names I have for them. One is called the flip it and reverse it tactic. And that's when you confront somebody about what they've done, you're holding them accountable, and then they start flipping the conversation in the direction of you and what you're doing wrong as a way of hoping that you'll get off subject and no longer hold them accountable. And, the way I neutralize that is by telling them, we can talk about me and what I'm doing wrong as soon as we're done talking about you. I'd be happy to talk about what my problems are, but I need you to follow through with this and continue. And another tactic border bullies like to use is one where they'll say, oh, sure, I did something wrong. Okay, well, from now on, why don't you, Shawn, monitor me and let me know when I do it wrong again, okay? And I say, no, I'm not the one who's going to monitor your behavior to let you know when you're wrong. You're going to monitor yourself. That's what respectful behavior is, right? You keep your problem in your own self. unless you can share it in an appropriate way. So let's talk some more about this in a minute.